Hi everybody, this is a video guide on how to install picture creating AI Stable Diffusion on your computer successfully. It can be a bit tricky since this is a manual installation, but not to worry, I will guide you through every step on the way. But before we start, I want to show you a sneak peek of what awaits you once we're done. Here you see the classic text-to-image mode, where you give it a written prompt that the AI will transform then into a gorgeous picture. Stable Diffusion lets you generate almost anything you can imagine, whether that'll be people, object, anime, or even something a little bit spicy, if you know what I mean. Well, have I piqued your interest? Great! Let's hop right into it. There's a couple of things we need to do in order to prepare your PC to run Stable Diffusion. First, you need a folder. Doesn't matter where or how you name it, as long as you remember its location. Next, go to the website I prepared for this, link in the description below. There you find all the commands we need. Before starting, you need to know your computer's graphics, because depending on your graphic board / CPU, you'll have to use different commands. So let's find out your graphics first. For that, copy this command here, open the folder you just created, click into the file path and write cmd. Press enter to open and paste the command by right-clicking and pressing enter once more. And here are your graphic board informations. I've got an Intel onboard graphics and an NVIDIA graphic card. NVIDIA and AMD are the most important ones as they are the most powerful. If you've got one of these two, select the corresponding section on the website. For anything else, choose the CPU version. Since I've got an NVIDIA graphic card, I'm choosing NVIDIA here to follow the next steps. The first thing we need is Python. Follow the link, download and open the installer. Here it is important to check Add Python to Path, or else you'll get a bug later on. Next, we need GitHub Desktop. Again, just follow the link, download and open. You don't need to do anything here. Just wait for it to install. After it's finished, close it again, and that's done. Now copy the command under point 3 on the website, go back into your folder, write cmd into the file path again, and press enter to open. This is the first difference between NVIDIA and AMD. They need different commands. Paste the respective command, and the download will start immediately. Once it's done, there's a new file folder in the original folder. Step 4 starts one more time with copying a command. This time you need to go into the new folder. Look for the window batch file webui user. Right-click it and choose to edit. Here the graphic cards differ from each other again, so use the right one. Replace the line set command line underscore args equals with your copied command and save. Here's a short explanation of what this does. For NVIDIA, it gives you a really nice performance boost. AMD and CPU only get some bug reduction. And the git pull command underneath means that you'll receive automatic updates for Stable Diffusion. Depending on the gigabytes of your graphic card's VRAM, you might need to come back later to edit. The details for that can also be found on the website, as well as a guide to adjust your VRAM. If you've got less power and need to use your CPU, try the others first, since the performance will be a lot better. You can still change to CPU command if it doesn't work. I need around 20 seconds to create a picture using NVIDIA, whereas my GPU needs 7 to 8 minutes. Well, that's it for the settings, and now let's start Stable Diffusion by double-clicking the webui user file. Stable Diffusion will now install completely. It will download quite a lot, so it'll take some time. It took around 20 minutes for me using a 100 Mbit cable, kinda in the middle of what's possible, no optical fiber connection. So be a bit patient. Once everything's finished, Stable Diffusion should open in your browser. If it doesn't, check in your console to find this link. If there's an error instead, look at our Discord server. There we have a section for technical help, where you can post questions and you'll get answers pretty quickly. If the link is there, just copy it into your preferred web browser. And now Stable Diffusion is ready to go. If you want to use different styles, for example anime, you'll need a so-called checkpoint. Check out our Discord community. We're always looking forward to new members. Important! If you're looking for checkpoints yourself, always check the file type. Right now, only safe tensor is recommended. With everything else, you're running the risk of getting a virus. We have a list on our Discord for that topic that is up to date and gets updated regularly. And now we've reached the end of this video. See you later!